First question from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Matt, we talked to you a few days ago about the offense, but when you guys are going like this again after last night, what's the mindset going into tonight?
Turn the page. It's a new day. Just know what our matchup is today and what we're going to face, and know what our plan is going to be at the plate and attack. Just go up there, put together some good at bats, hit the ball hard somewhere. I think we hit the ball hard, more than a couple times last night, and they made some really good plays. So we just got to keep not chasing results with hits, but just going up there and trying to put together good at bats, hit the ball hard, and things are gonna start to fall and find some holes.
Is it that a lot easier said than done? Not chasing results and not pressing.
Yeah, obviously that's tough. Everybody wants to get a hit and get on base and stuff, but once you hit the ball, it's kind of out of your control what happens with the defense, with plays and shifts and alignments and all of that. So just whenever you can think about just chasing the results of what your approach is and having a successful at bat, I think that helps you stay in a stronger mental state of mind.
You said it's about knowing the matchup tonight. What do you guys know about Peralta? What's the game plan against him?
He's got a good heater. I faced him a couple times in AAA. I remember he's got a really good fastball. I also think we have a really good fastball hitting team. He's obviously going to keep us off balance a little bit with some of his off-speed pitches. So for me, at least, it's just going to be about going up there and attacking something in his zone hard and being ready to hit.
You're playing right field tonight, something that we saw in spring training quite a bit. Just how much more comfortable are you than maybe in the middle of February when you started doing that?
I feel good out there. When I went down to the alternate side, I played a game out there, felt pretty good out there. It's pretty similar to left field for the most part. So I feel comfortable out there.
Thank you.
Next question is from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Matt, as you kind of hit on there, just with the quality of at-bats and some really strong hits there, with the Brewers and the double plays they had and really just their defense that they're playing, does it still give the team that confidence, even though since while they're making big plays, you all are still taking top swings, and if that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, it can kind of be deflating a little bit when a team does make a really good play like that. But that's Major League Baseball. Guys are really good up the middle. They're really good at defense. Staffs are really good at putting together alignments on where to put guys, where guys put the ball in play, and where to put the shortstop, second baseman, third baseman, and so forth. So that is just a frustrating part of the game right now, are the shifts and the alignments and stuff like that. But like I said, you can't go up there chasing hits and chasing that type of result. You got to go up there with, sticking to your game plan and knowing what a successful at bat is. And at least for me, that's putting the ball in play somewhere hard and putting together a good at bat.
Thanks, Matt.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Matt, just wondering, when you were sent down to the alternate site, I think it was about 7 days, how many games did you get to play, over there?
I played in 3 games. We had a couple of just workout days, all against the Padres. I probably got about 14 at-bats or so. And the other days I was with the hitting coaches down there and just working on velo off the machine and constantly just in the cage and working with those guys down there.
And then I know last year you were with the team most of the time, but you spent some time at the alt site. But I know it's only 3 games, but is it a difference playing other teams as opposed to camp games, things like that?
Yeah, I think it's nice it feels more like a game when you're playing against another team rather than playing against your own staff like we did last year at the alternate side at USC. It's more like a regular game, more like a regular inning, more like regular at bats. Last year at the alt side, it was a little different. I remember I was able to hit every inning, but that's nice to get your at bats. But at the same time, it's not as realistic as a game where you got to sit around, wait your turn through the order. So it was nice to be able to play against another team.
Thank you.
Next question's from Eno Sarris. Go ahead.
Hey, Matt, you've done a really good job stepping in when the Dodgers have needed you. How different is your process at the major league level when you don't play maybe every day? And how have the Dodgers helped you kind of be ready whenever they need you?
Yeah, it's different. Pinch hitting is a lot different than when you're in the game every single day or having a start. Usually when I get to start, you feel your way through an at bat, you feel your way throughout the game and how teams are attacking you and stuff like that. And when you pinch hit, you got to be ready from pitch one. They're going to attack you. So it's a little bit different approach. The Dodgers have done a good job with, letting me know what my role is and game planning for certain pitchers who I need to key hold throughout each team's bullpen. So the game planning and everything, all of that's on point. It's just about different types of approaches and different mindsets going up to the plate.
Do you find that they're right most of the time if you're if you're planning for a certain reliever, that means that they have to be like, oh, this is going to happen and then this is going to happen and this is going to happen. Like, do you find that you prepare for the right guys a lot of times when you step off the bench?
You got a pretty good idea. Have the cameras in the bullpen so we get to see who's warming up, and
I see.
We have a little bit of a time to prepare for that guy, whether it be 2 or 3 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how long we're on defense or how long it takes for that guy to come in.
Is there anything on a daily level that they do that you do differently when you're in the big leagues, like sort of just in terms of like your daily routine?
No, nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Day to day, just go throughout the day, get your body ready for a game.
Thank you.
Yeah, time for one more question. Go ahead, Ron Cervenka.
Yeah, Matt, you say they got the call up today. Did you get a chance to play with him when you were in the minors at all?
I didn't. I saw him pitch last year at the alternate site in USC. Looked really good. He's got a good fastball. Only seen him throw a couple times. I think he threw it a couple times this in spring for us when I was in the outfield. Excited for him. Obviously, he got the call yesterday that he was being activated. Didn't get into the game, but I think a lot of guys are excited to see him throw today.
Great. Thank you.